Hola, buenos días, ¿qué tal? Me llamo Luis Linda, con
Morning,
mucho
Josh.
gusto.
Nice to see you.
Solo miro después
Nice to see
y
you.
le contesta nada más
Last
en
person on the
español.
very back docket.
Mírenlo ahí, por favor.
Sirium Mateo.
Mateo, eso es.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Siri, you're not Mateo. El teléfono le está hablando al juez, ¿cómo le parece? Robot.
All right, Mr. Sirium Mateo,
Siri, Mateo,
you were charged with criminal trespass.
domicilio.
Order in the court, please.
Sin permiso.
Come to my attention that you have now picked up 2 felony
Ya ha
offenses.
tenido 2 ofensas por delito mayor. Mire el juez Blanco.
So what happened in those cases?
Trespass or in
No, in the felony cases.
felonies, so he's charged with fraudulent use of ID, so it says the officer dispatched to a Wheeler Transit Center and he observed the complainant holding the defendant on the ground. He had a verbal exchange with the complainant and then spat in the complainant's face, and once the defendant was searched,
Wait, he spat in the complainant's face?
Yes, Your Honor. And then once the defendant was searched, entered into arrest, they found a bank card belonging to another complainant.
Pertenecía a otro querellante.
And in regard to the harassment of public servant case,
Caso de acoso.
Got upset getting arrested?
yes, Your Honor.
Sí, señoría, no escuché lo que dijo la juez.
Let me see how that one's
Vamos a
split
ver
as.
cómo se declara. Sí, mire el juez.
Is there an ICE holder?
Hay orden de detención de inmigración.
Currently, I don't see an ICE hold.
Actualmente no veo orden de detención de inmigración.
Last page on the document. We gave you a PR
Le
bond,
dimos una fianza
Sirium Mateo.
personal, señor Sirio.
The only thing I asked you
Una cosa que yo le
is don't get in trouble.
no se metan
You've
problemas,
now picked up 2 felony cases.
casos por delito mayor.
As a result, I'm now going to revoke your bond and I'm going to raise it to 5,002. If you are able to bond out, you must appear here the next day.
El siguiente día, mire el juez, la cara
It
del
looks
juez.
like your bonds up in the felony courts are set around 15,000. You guys show an immigration detainer? You do not? Okay. So far, there's no immigration detainer and I don't know. Ernesto, the felonies are set for 11/14. You want to set them for after? Or closer to? What would you like?
I can do the 15th, Judge.
Yo puedo ser el 15,
Yeah, it's up to whatever you'd like. 11/15 would be,
19 del mes.
it's a Friday, so,
Yeah, the 19th, fine.
okay. All right, so you know that's what's expected of you, Mr. Zerium. If you bond out, you must appear here the next day
Al siguiente día,
so we can give you bond conditions.
para poder dar
In a tense courtroom, the defendant faces serious charges, including criminal trespass and fraud. The situation escalates as details reveal aggressive behavior during arrest. The judge, maintaining strict order, evaluates the circumstances carefully. What begins as a routine hearing quickly turns into a critical moment that may shape the defendant's future.
darle sus condiciones de fianza. Pero, ok.
Mi hermano.
Solo miro
Oh,
el
Your
juez.
Honor, as it's pled, so the complainant that he spit in the face of
Was
is
that-
the public servant, yes, and then the complainant of the fraud
La
case is the
querellante
one
del
that
caso
owned the card that was
es el
found
dueño
on
de
the
la
defendant.
tarjeta que se le encontró en posesión del acusado. Señor, le voy a pedir por última vez, solo miro el juez.
Esa tarjeta la encontré nomás en el
Ok,
suelo.
muy bien. Voy a irte con el oficial.
Síguelo.
And yet, he has paperwork to get enrolled, but he has to pay for it, yes.
You what?
GED, you also wanted him to get enrolled in the for his GED course.
I asked you to do 2 things, Mr. Adame. The first thing I asked you to do was, anger management classes because,
Yeah, because I have a,
don't say anything. The other thing I asked you to do was enroll into a GED or like type program because you don't have a high school diploma, do you?
no, but I'm already enrolled in Penn Foster, but I need to pay. So that's why I barely started working. So I could pay. I haven't got paid yet. That's why.
This is really important. You can't go through life without a high school diploma. And every time you come here, I'm going to keep nailing that into your head so that at some point you get your GED or high school equivalent. You're going to get nowhere. You're going to make pennies to what other people make until at the minimum you have a high school diploma. You did an anger management class. This is great.
Okay.
Good job. I really hope that you took it to heart and
Yes, sir.
you learn, because the idea is you don't want to pick up any more of these cases, and with patience, you won't. This is great work.
Thank you.
So how soon do you think you'll be able to start the GED?
Probably because I still gotta pay my bond, my monitor.
No, I'm paying everything for you.
No, I'm
He
paying
also
the
has
bond.
felony court.
I was
He
paying
has
for-
conditions in felony.
You know.
I believe.
No, I have to pay for the bond.
Can I pay for the felony one too?
Um, can I ask you one question also?
Wait.
That money can be used for him to get the GED.
Correct.
Joe Wells is a lawyer upstairs.
Who?
Joe Wells.
Yeah, Joe Wells is the attorney upstairs. He did have to go back to court up there because he got a BVR because we changed the address down here in this court for him to stay away from and to the correct address for the complainant witness. They didn't change it upstairs. So he had to go back to court, I think last week or something, and they had to
Have to be very careful.
get that straightened out.
Bond is really high there. And if you violate your conditions, they're going to revoke it and they're going to raise it and they're probably going to make it $50,000. And you'll be stuck like Chuck in jail. So you got to be very careful. If they give you a curfew, if they give you an exclusion zone, don't do it. Don't go there and stick to the curfew. It looks like they've already given you one pass. It's probably not going to happen again. Be careful, Mr. Adami.
Yes, sir.
It's only because they didn't have the address correction made upstairs in the felony court. We corrected it down here, but they didn't do it upstairs until they filed the BVR. And then I sent Joe Wells proof that, the complainant witness was at a different address.
Do you mind letting him know that because of the cost, it's preventing him from doing?
Right. I'll send an email to Joe. Sure.
Yes.
As proceedings continue, the judge addresses repeated violations and growing felony charges. Bond's conditions tighten, reflecting the court's concern over behavior and compliance. Discussions shift toward responsibility, education, and rehabilitation. The courtroom becomes more than judgment. It turns into a warning, where choices made now will determine whether the defendant moves forward or falls deeper into trouble.
Oh, because I was gonna ask about the timing too. If I could change it, like, because I want to get another job, but
Well,
since I'm like,
The curfew is upstairs, not
oh,
down here.
I don't,
oh, okay.
guys, do I have him on a curfew?
I don't think you did, Judge. I think you just have the exclusions on.
No, currently he's not.
The curfew's upstairs in the back.
Oh, okay.
So this judge has no jurisdiction.
Oh, okay.
I can't take the curfew off. And I can't pay for it upstairs, otherwise I would too. You know?
I'll send Joe an email.
Please hold all conversations, please.
Please.
Sure.
So,
You want to resend it for about 3 weeks to come back with GED?
Oh,
do your best to get working on your GED. I'm telling you, it's the best thing for you, right?
thank you.
And do you want appearance required to show proof of the GED? I'll resend it for about 3 weeks.
Thanks,
Have
Carl.
a seat.
Look, Mr. Dunn,
Thank you, Judge.
I'm not gonna play this game with you again. Next time, we have conditions for a reason. Your battery died, stop. It doesn't matter, sorries, regrets, no. You have bond conditions, and when you fail to live up to the conditions, your bond gets revoked and you go to jail.
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna play this game with you again. The next time the battery dies, so does your bond, and next time it's gonna go way high.
Yes,
Do
sir.
you understand?
Yes, sir.
You're charged with harboring a runaway child. This case is 657 days old. It is time to take care of it 2 weeks, Ms. Collins?
Yes,
And then
Your Honor.
Plea your trial at the next.
In the final moments, the judge delivers a firm message. Failure to follow conditions will lead to harsher consequences. With deadlines set and pressure mounting, the defendant stands at a crossroads. The courtroom falls silent as the reality sinks in. One wrong move could mean jail, while discipline could offer a second chance.
Do you have an offer on this case now?
There was a 200-day offer on this.
200 days the offer now. Get ready. At the next setting, we will either set up a trial or you must accept the offer. Do you understand? So he needs his device back on today. Waive the fee. Anything else you'd like to add, Ms. Collins?
That's it, Your Honor.
Okay, so
October 30th.
October 30th or 31st?
October 30th.
Done.